Greetings. I am the Minister of Wellness, Nathaniel Jordan, and in this week's Wellness Wednesday segment, I'm going to cover the dangers of Kool-Aid. I'm going to cover the dangers of Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid has been destroying the brains and health of our children for about 90 years now, and it's high time we stop. High time we stop. Okay, I know many of you, as usual, you're not going to like this information, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And I encourage you, for all of you all who know that this is the truth, to share this video with as many as your friends and loved ones to encourage them to stop drinking this powdered garbage. So many of you all may be surprised. I mean, I grew up drinking Kool-Aid. What family, especially black family, hasn't grew up on Kool-Aid? So you might say, well, I thought it was made up of fruit. Wrong. It's not made up of fruit. It's just a concoction of toxic chemicals. Concoction of toxic chemicals. On a grade, if I was to grade Kool-Aid on a scale of A, B, C, D, it's a F. It's a F minus. Kool-Aid has 20 grams of sugar, or the equivalent of 5 teaspoons of sugar per serving. Per serving. One little pack. One little pack gives you 5 teaspoons of sugar. The American Heart Association tells us that we shouldn't be consuming no more than 6 to 9 teaspoons in an entire day. And you get that in one pack of Kool-Aid. Okay, sugar causes hyperactivity. The school year is coming up, family. The school year is coming up, and many of our children are suffering from ADHD, ADD, learning disabilities, and other mental and behavior pathologies. We're doping them up with drug-like foods such as Kool-Aid, and then they go to school and they act up, and what do? We put them on psychiatric drugs. We put them on psychiatric drugs, not considering the root cause of what's going on with their behavior. Kool-Aid is one of the biggest culprits in all these other junk juices that are filled with heavy metals and other pollutants and sugar. Sugar is a drug, more addicting than crack cocaine. Long-term consumption of Kool-Aid increases the risk of obesity. According to the government, 84% of all black women are overweight or obese. And more than 80% of all black Americans, period, are overweight or obese. More than 70% of all Americans, regardless of race, are overweight or obese. Diabetes. Diabetes is the leading cause of death in Mexico. In many parts in Mexico, they've traded out fresh water for Coca-Cola. And yes, Kool-Aid is even linked to cancer. Again, it started in 1927, sold as a powdered drink milk. The marketing message was that it was healthy substitute for water. They were lying, creating these fake scientific studies showing that Kool-Aid was just as safe as drinking water. And the reason why is because they were adding vitamin C to it. And that's what they've done. That's what these mad scientists have done within the evil food industry. They process natural foods to the death and then sprinkle in some vitamins, and they dupe people into believing that it's healthy. It is not. We need to eat whole natural plant foods that contain thousands of different micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients we need for our brain. This is very important. You have to put your child on a potent anti-cancer, brain healthy diet so they can be the best students that they can be. And you can cut down on all those phone calls for behavior problems from the school. They did a study on rhesus monkeys who are physiologically similar to human beings and have a propensity of developing similar chronic diseases. At the beginning of the study, all monkeys were fit and healthy and had normal blood sugar levels. Their diet was regular monkey lab meals, and they were given access to a pack of Kool-Aid per day. What happened? Within 6 to 12 months of starting, 4 monkeys developed type 2 diabetes, and the rest were well on their way. Their weight and body fat levels increased. The monkeys' fasting triglycerides shot up by a mammoth 87%. Their good cholesterol decreased and their bad cholesterol increased. To sum it up, within a year of the study, these monkeys, just from adding a pack of Kool-Aid to their diet, were on their way to a heart attack. What's the leading cause of death in America? Heart disease. Oh, but I'm going to keep drinking and I'm going to enjoy my life. You can't enjoy life without killing yourself. Has the food addiction really taken that type of power over your mind to where it's made you that insane to where you don't really believe you can enjoy your life without destroying your health? And what about the children? What about their health? What about their ability to be productive, to grow into productive adults? Our children are obese and sick, and they are suffering mentally from Kool-Aid and these other sugary juices. You don't care about them? There have been quite a few studies which have proven a causal link between the dyes in Kool-Aid and hyperactivity in children. Listen up, teachers. Listen up, teacher. This is just a tiny percentage of the information that I have. I have a full DVD covering this information. Genocide by diet, how junk food is creating mental illness and violence in our children. Teachers, parents, you should be concerned about this information. Why are we having community events and we're supposed to be helping the community and we're serving Kool-Aid and processed meats? This insanity has to stop. Red 40, one of the dyes in Kool-Aid, is in the process of being phased out in Europe, not in the United States though. Our very own FDA tests have shown that the majority of widely used dyes such as Red 40 have low levels of compounds which can lead to cancer. Kool-Aid is not healthy. Consuming Kool-Aid, you might as well be dropping a sugar bomb in your body. And it can negatively impact your health in a number of ways. Ditch the Kool-Aid. Ditch the Kool-Aid. Fresh water. I have a 7 and 5-year-old, and they drink fresh, purified water. And that's what your children should be drinking also. If they need something sweet, we have to stop being lazy. Invest in tools that will help our health, a high-powered juicer, and juice your own freshly squeezed vegetable juice. Juice your own freshly squeezed vegetable juice. We have to stop being lazy. It is insane to make excuses for continuing to pour this poison down the throats of our own children. So in conclusion, short-term effects of Kool-Aid: spike in blood sugar level, hyperactivity in children. The dyes may turn the stool green. Long-term effects of Kool-Aid: diabetes, cancer, heart disease, mental illness, dementia, Alzheimer's. Our brains is what we eat. Unfortunately, even within our schools, they're serving the worst type of food and drinks. Teachers don't know this information. Teachers are food addicts. Principals are food addicts. Superintendent is a food addict. So there is a resistance to reaching out to professionals such as myself that will be more than willing to come in there and to give a full-blown health lecture on how we are destroying the brains of our children and contributing to the behavior problems and the epidemic of violence that we're seeing in too many of our communities. Sugar, citric acid, calcium phosphate, artificial flavor, Red 40, these are just a few of the dangerous, poisonous chemicals in Kool-Aid. On my website, theministerofwellness.com, I highly recommend 2 items for you parents when you want to understand the link between poor diet and mental health, which is what Kool-Aid is mainly affecting. I have the fast food genocide book. This is the textbook to my lecture, how junk food is creating mental illness and violence in the black community. In America overall, especially within the black community, you want to get the textbook, which includes recipes, and you want to get the DVD. You can find both of these on my website, theministerofwellness.com. I also have supplements to help with mood, depression, anxiety. I have supplement essential fatty acids for brain health, very important for children and adults to help control our mood. Theministerofwellness.com, books, DVDs, supplements, everything that you need to get started with your health journey. My YouTube channel is The Minister of Wellness. My YouTube channel is The Minister of Wellness. I have full-length lectures you can watch. I have a 28-part health seminar that is critical for you and your family to watch. The Minister of Wellness. That's how you find my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me all over the World Wide Web under the singular title, even LinkedIn, The Minister of Wellness. I hope to see you all January the 4th. I hope to see you. I want to see you all. Children are free. Children are free. January the 4th. St. Louis, Missouri is our meeting location for my Superior Health Fair and Seminar right here in St. Louis, Missouri. I want to meet you. I want to greet you. I want to empower you. If you want to be a holistic vendor, reach out to me. If you want to be a sponsor and want to present on the stage with me, reach out to me. TheMinisterofWellness.com under upcoming events. TheMinisterofWellness.com under upcoming events. We only have space for 500. Tickets are going fast. The early bird special ends Labor Day. And if you absolutely can't make it, if you want me to come and present powerful health seminars, I have different health seminars that I go around the nation and teach, such as the one I mentioned, Genocide by Diet, very important. I have a lecture on reversing diabetes, seminar, Prevent and Reverse All Disease. I'm a professional health and wellness speaker. My website is NathanielJordan.com, NathanielJordan.com. Take a look at the health signature programs. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Share my information with organizations, churches, event organizers, and conference coordinators in your area so I can bring this empowering information to your city and start that much needed health revolution. I hope you all live a long life in excellent health. Have a blessed and healthy week until our next Wellness Wednesday segment. Thank you.